Episode number 358.
But when you're using active ingredients, that's the difference between professional products, because here is potent active ingredients. You have to be very careful what you start with and gradually get your skin activated.
Welcome to the Be Real Show with Travis Too Tall and Huff, where we talk about life, dreams, social media, and business.
Well, hello and welcome to the Be Real Show with Travis Too Tall and Huff. Folks, you know your boy is always fired up, ready to bring you a little fuego in your days, nights, weekends, or whenever you are listening to the show today. But after the show, I think you're going to want to think about something different. Your skincare, the way you look and feel, the way we age, and now obviously with technologies and the modern day skincare, the evolution is real, and taking care of it is a very important thing. And so many professionals out there do care about this. But my friend Lana Ivanova,
hello, I'm so excited to be here and talk to you.
Absolutely. Are you ready to be real?
Yes, I am. Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll, she says. And just so you know a little bit more about Lana, she is an expert, folks, in the skincare field, and truly also beyond being an expert in the skincare field, she is a six-figure self-made entrepreneur who's basically transforming the skincare industry with her own formulation, guys, called the Vonavi. Is that correct? The Vonavi?
Vonavi Pro. Yes.
Vonavi Pro.
Yes, this is basically my last name backwards. It sounds really cool. Yeah.
Vonavi Pro. And so you've been working on this, you said, for 12 years. And also, folks, you've been featured on places like Vogue, Yahoo Finance, NBC, Fox. So we are a pleasure to have you on our show today, Miss Lana.
Thank you.
Take me back into your history. Did you always have a fascination with healthcare, beauty, skincare, things like that, even as an early kid, even as a young kid?
I came from Russia, and in Europe we do take care of our skin, and we take that much more seriously than I find here in the United States.
Right.
So, however, I never been into thinking to do this for a living. I was just, into taking care of my own skin.
Sure.
Until I finally start working in a hospital. I'm actually a nurse, so I work in a hospital for over 5 years.
Wow.
And then I got my hands on with the plastic surgeons and dermatologists, and kind of like start see how it's so fascinating to me that you can actually prevent or prolong, or even I can say stop aging. Becomes a number. And it's so fascinating to me. So that's when I start getting into it and start practicing and using different products. And I'll open one line. I'll start using it. I see some results. They will have some good products, some not. Then my clients, I always see the feedback, what they think. And the biggest thing to me that they'll have adverse reactions to many, many products. So that's when I start digging more and get myself educated on ingredient base. So, and it's become like a chasing game. So I open one line, I'll open a second line, and always trying to find the magic one. And then finally, a couple years ago, I decide, I actually, by accident, just it's like a funny story, I met a chemist in California.
Oh, wow.
And conversation by conversation, we start talking about it. And he said, why don't you actually develop your own formula? If, you don't have to use anybody else's line, and you can actually develop and put exactly what you want into it. So I took matters into my own hands, and I've developed my own formula. So I know exactly what in these products. I know exactly what my clients use. I don't have to worry about breakouts or reactions or redness. And I know that they will have a fascinating results after like 30 days or more. And it's like getting better and better and better. So, and
That's
it's
amazing.
been It's been really good. It's been amazing. The more people using it, the more people get in love with it. And it just takes me places. Like you said, I've been in Vogue, I've been in different shows.
Right.
I've been published in different magazines. And I'm so happy that it turns into a new journey of a successful career, I guess, that I didn't even imagine to have it.
You weren't expecting that. You weren't expecting that was going to happen.
No, all I try to do first, just to have a good product here in my treatment room for my clients to use.
Right.
But then it got bigger than I even expected. So
wow.
I'm happy.
So what is that start in the process of formulating a skin cream? Can you take us into that? I mean, I'm sure, obviously, you know, searching for the right ingredients. I know on the website, a lot of big stuff into, you know, the paraben-free and chemical frees and some of these hormone disruptors and a lot of the harsh chemicals that are in the current skin.
It is. It is. There is a harsh chemicals, and the best part to work with the chemist. Like, I know the ingredients that I've been using for past like 12 years, but how to put them together, I don't know.
Right.
So, and when I'm working together with the chemist, I'll be telling him my vision. For example, we'll start like, all right, let's start with the beginning. I need to create a cleanser, because the base, the magic, it starts with proper cleansing skin.
Right.
And if you're not using a proper cleanser, nothing's going to work. So we have to start with the proper cleanser. And I'll tell him, I tell him like what ingredients I want in the cleanser. And he will educate me back, like what portion of them, what quality, what kind of peptides should be there. Is it for dry skin? Is it for oily skin? What are we doing with the skin? And then we'll work on a formula. We'll tweak it a couple times. They'll ship it to me. I'll experiment on myself, my mom, my sister, my friends. And then if I like it, okay, we close the formula. We'll move to the next thing. Okay, so next thing is the serum. The serums that's what actually makes your skin work and activate. And we start experimenting and adding. I like different things that not many people know about it. And they will find me ingredients. Like one of them, it's so rare. It's called astaxanthin. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
No, I haven't.
It's only found in Hawaiian Ocean in the flowers.
Oh, wow.
And it's really rare, and it's super anti-aging. It's clean. There is no toxins. 1 pound of that product costs like $10,000.
Oh man!
So it's very
super
pricey,
valuable.
but very valuable. But it's like 6,000 stronger than hyaluronic acid. And
wow,
there's like comparison to B12 to other ingredients in just one ingredient. And if you put that together, it's like a silky feeling on your skin. And one bottle can last you up to like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, wow.
And within 30 days, you see magnificent like results. And it's just like, I hear people spending tons of money to searching for the magic cream all the time.
Right.
And when they try just a couple like serums and moisturizer from me, they're like, where were you before? I'm like, right here in West Springfield,
Yes. It's competitive. Let's just be real. There's big players in this industry. You got Neutrogena and you got all the big players that, maybe aren't going to search for these compounds. It wouldn't be, it's not cost efficient for them to put some of these compounds in their stuff because, it's easier to do with some other stuff that, maybe not going to get you the results exactly. But for them, they're going to be able to produce at a much larger scale.
Yes, it's a big companies. Big companies. I don't even consider myself to be a comparative with those big companies, but it's over-the-counter products that actually just, filling the market. However, my products, because I'm professional esthetician, it's more professional, it's more medical, it's more very detailed, organized products. So my product for specific customer base who is looking for a higher quality.
Right.
And believe me, those clients did find me. They have no problems finding me. And it's like for, different people who wants what. So it's America. We have it all for everybody.
The beautiful thing, right? It's the beautiful thing about America. Also, your story, just to be able to, the fact that you met a chemist, had this, if you want to call it passion or knowledge prior to this, and then all of a sudden, be able to create your own formula from the cleanser to the serum. Yeah. What's the next step after the serum?
Moisturizers.
Okay.
Moisturizers. We have like coppers, CoQ10, stem cells.
Ooh, yes.
I'm working. Yeah, there is a few stem cells that we found in. It's a plant base. And the way when it's a pure plant base, and we have a stem cells with like a apple stem cells, and then we use CBDs.
Wow. Okay.
CBD, that's CBD, like
of course,
one of the most anti-inflammatory ingredients.
Absolutely.
There is like amino acids. There is peptides, multiple peptides, skin brightener. So for now, I have 18 SKUs. Like my whole collection contains 18 bottles.
18 different types of products.
Yes, because when you use professional products, it's not just one fits all. People have different skin issues, and so I have a couple different cleansers for different skin, couple different serums and moisturizers, and it's really customizable for each, like a age difference, and then skin type as well.
Gotcha.
So when people looking for certain things to actually fix on their skin, they can find exactly what they need in my collection. And it works very well, because in a true world, there is no such a one fits all. Like back to Neutrogena, there is one moisturizer and everybody can use it. It says for all skin type. Mm-hmm. Tell the truth, there is no such a thing. There is no all skin type.
Right.
Otherwise, you're not going to see the specific strong results if it's one for skin or for all skin types, because ingredients probably not as strong in there. But when you're using active ingredients, that's the difference between professional products, because here is potent active ingredients. You have to be very careful what you start with and gradually get your skin activated, because they active, you see good results, but you have to have a good knowledge what are you using specifically for your skin.
Gotcha.
And that's
amazing. That's awesome. It's truly incredible.
I never imagined myself finding in this place, like actually have my own skincare line. Like if somebody would tell me like 10 years ago, that's what you're going to have, I would be like, no way in the world. Like I would be able to even come up with this, but God has his own ways. And
of course,
I love changes, and every year I come up with something new, and I like excitement, and so we keep going.
Where is your favorite place for people to buy from you? I saw the website, VonaviPro.com, I believe it is.
You got it. Yes.
That's the favorite place for people to buy, find all the solutions, looking at whether you have an anti-aging problem, what the skin problem is, whether you have sensitive skin, and kind of going through their journey and then helping them find the right, if you want to call it, fit for their skin. Got you.
Yes. And my place called Advanced Aesthetics Medical Spa. Mm-hmm. And what I'm currently working right now, I'm actually combining Advanced Aesthetics website together with Vonavi Pro.
Gotcha.
And within like a next month, customers can actually purchase products with the services together. And I'm working on different VIP services, deals, discounts, and a lot of more goods is coming. So it's like we're growing and come up with more better deals for customers to stay happy and well taken care of.
Let's go. And looking good as we age. It's a very important thing. I know my wife got me into that when we first met many moons ago. And I'm grateful. I'm coming up on my 40 year in a few months here. And, we got to keep looking good. We got to keep looking good. We got to keep looking good in these days, day and age. Nothing like it. And also, like I said, the beauty is that we have the, professionals out there like yourself creating these things and allowing us to purchase, baby. I like anti-aging and skin brightening essential kit, folks. That's what I need. I need to get the essential kit.
Yes.
Let's go.
Sometimes I don't even like to say anti-aging, because there is no such a anti-aging things.
Right.
I come up with a better word. I said aging interrupted.
Oh, nice. There you go. I like that. Put a pause on it.
Exactly. And the skin is not just a fancy thing to taking care of. This is our health. Skin is the largest organ on our body.
Absolutely.
And it's a maintenance. And when you look healthy, when you have a healthy skin, Wrinkles stay away, all kinds of like a skin issues stay away, rosaceous, acne, disorders, and sensitivities. And like I said, age becomes just a number.
I like that. Interruption. We're going to stop that. We're going to stop that right there. I like that. I like that. That's a good one. Now, my friend, we're about to take you into our top 10. Are you ready?
Woohoo! Yes.
Let's go. Apple or Android?
Apple.
Apple. Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Netflix. Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram.
Instagram. Give your Instagram a follow so we can follow you guys. I think it's Vonavi Pro. I think it was. I was looking at it earlier. Yes. Instagram. The at Vonavi Pro. And we're going to put that on the show notes, folks. So you can just click that in the description. If you're thinking about a good meal, is it chicken, steak, or vegetables?
Steak.
Steak. Let's go. Laptop or smartphone?
Smartphone.
Smartphone. And if you're thinking about music or content, Spotify or Pandora?
I like Pandora.
Pandora. I like it. The OG. And then also, if you're thinking about just relaxing, movies or video games? Movies. And then for knowledge, reading books or listening to books?
Listening to books.
Listening to books. Too easy. Multitasking. So many things you can do with that.
Yes.
When you're thinking about also your investments or diversifying your businesses, stocks or real estate, are you putting it in one of those?
Real estate. I do
real estate. Love that. And lastly, because we all deserve vacations, which one are you going to choose, an ocean or a lake if you're going to go on a vacation today?
Ocean.
100%. Which ocean would you like to go to? If we could get on a plane today and we're out of here, you're going to the ocean.
I like Caribbean. I like Hawaii, or last the list is Florida. You can never go wrong with that.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a great list of beaches. We're going to be going to Hawaii here in a few months for our first family vacation. Finally, yes. We had a trip planned before the whole big COVID thing, and thankfully we'll get it going. It's nothing like the ocean. Nothing like the ocean.
Nothing like the ocean.
And when you're waking up for your day, Lana, getting yourself ready, pumped, energized, why do you love being you?
Because I'm awesome.
Let's go. We are all awesome. I always remind people that we are all awesome, even if we have tough days. Because as I always say,
leave, learn, serve. And that's live, learn, surf, and just love. Self-love starts with us. And when you love yourself and it's like you're full of this, then you can share it with other people and they have such a joy be around you.
So true. And that is what gravitates success, opportunities, these things that you had in your life because you have this mentality and mindset.
Yes, you attract this to it, and you're always open to accept new, and it's learn. And I like changes, so that's not scaring me. And I'm always like challenges, and that's what I am.
That's amazing. That's what life is about too. That's what you keep yourself in the game, because we are challenging ourselves. Do you think you'll ever retire from the esthetician skincare line business, developing new products and things like that?
Maybe one day, but not anytime soon. I have many people ask me that question. So I'm only 41, so I have at least good 20 more years behind my back to keep people happy.
Absolutely. It's going to be amazing to see.
Daughters.
2 daughters.
I have 2 daughters that growing up, so that will hopefully take this to a new journey.
Take it to the net. You're teaching them your the entrepreneur hustle, but then you're also giving them the skincare tips and things like that.
Exactly.
How old are the daughters?
My oldest daughter, she's 23. She is my best and good partner. She works here with me, and she's my right hand. So she's already good to go. But I have another one, 14, that she's just getting into it. And but keep it good.
Hey, that's the best way you learn, is in the family businesses.
Exactly.
Learning early. It's nothing you can't learn early. And it's the cool thing about the kids. They bring new ideas to you. So they work.
She's the one who come up with the name idea.
There you go.
She's the one. She would always write her name at the end of the homework, Vonavi, Elita Vonavi. And I'm like, why do you always do that? And then when we were brainstorming to come up with the name, I'm like, Vonavi, have like
it goes right with
sound
everything
to it. Yeah, and that's how we come up with the name.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? That is so awesome. It's like one of those things just meant to be. It's just meant to be. Do you have a routine to start your day, a practice or a routine to get your day going?
Absolutely, like morning and night, but my morning starts with a cup of coffee.
Nice.
Sometimes just sit down, relax, and plan my day for at least like 20-30 minutes.
Right.
And then my skincare regimen starts. It's absolutely take a shower, to exfoliate, prep my skin. I have a certain regimen in the morning and then a little bit more intense at night before I go to bed.
Right.
So cleanse, serum, moisturizer, and sunscreen is like my routine in the morning. Absolutely 100%. And then I wait usually for about like 5-10 minutes to set in, and then I do my makeup on the top of it.
Gotcha. That's a key thing too, to let it all set in.
Yes.
Right?
Make sure sit in and make sure cleanse your skin after night, because I have a lot of people, they're like, oh, I just slept at night, my skin is clean. No, your skin produces oils and we sleep on the pillows and there's so much stuff going on. So you want to cleanse, make sure everything's gone. Then there is no breakout, skin is nice, makeup stays smooth, and never have issues.
That's awesome. Great points there, folks.
Yes.
And do you have a favorite app on your phone or a tool that helps you run your businesses?
I do. I use my scheduling system called Vonavi Pro. This is pretty much what we use on a daily basis.
Got you. For your esthetician business.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. Like it has all kinds of tricks and stuff in there, and they always come up with something new every month. But that's pretty much what we use. Yeah.
Nothing like a tool to be able to schedule and make it easy for people to book appointments and things like that.
Yes, it's rescheduling, reminding people.
Right.
You can send in confirmation.
Do text and do all these things.
Yes. And I remember when we started, we used to have those books, with writing down.
Right. I remember. Yeah. Right.
And
gone are those days, right?
Yeah, I can imagine walking with this big folder now. It's like flipping through it,
Crazy, huh?
But some people still doing it.
Some people still do it.
Like I see salons still doing it. Yeah. So
I feel like if you haven't embraced the scheduling tool, then you really need to think about it, because
for sure. Sometimes people, they don't want to pay like $40 for it.
Yeah,
they're like,
nothing.
But come on, this is like makes my life 100% easier. We just click at the button.
Right. And you're gonna have less like appointments missing, because people are gonna send out text reminders, and they're gonna And then if people need to reschedule, they can do that somewhat automated. And
I even put my products in there. I put
there you go.
In there.
Wow.
Anything new comes out, people now get text messages.
Nice.
Like everybody texts now.
Right.
We used to send emails, which we still do, but emails can get lost, can go to spam.
Oh yeah.
But text message, you cannot miss text message. Yep. So it's like right here, so it's much more efficient.
Super important. It's super important to be everywhere, but yeah, text is such a vital place, because we do actually check those things more than we do our email. And there's a lot of filters in emails. They send filters to filter your content out.
Yeah.
If you could sit down and chop it up, Lana, with anyone for a steak dinner tonight, who would you want to sit down with and chop it up with tonight?
Oh, wow. Like, you mean celebrity?
Anybody. Yeah. Anybody in the world. It doesn't matter. We've had every single guest in the world, living, dead.
Really?
It's an interesting, provocative question to think of. Who would you want to sit down with?
With Jennifer Lopez.
J-Lo. She's got to have a hell of a skin routine, right?
Yes, I'm watching her. She's like, I'm a big fan of her. She's like so awesome.
She's got the glam squad, and she's also she puts in work. You got to put in work to be on that level. And be happy with where you're at. Because as you age, you got to still be just happy with where the success of what you're doing and what you're at, and still to be able to do it on that big a level is just incredible. Seems like everything I see now is her and Ben Affleck and J-Lo.
I know.
It's so interesting how I forgot what the acronym was back in the day. Was it I forget now. J-Lo or Ben Ben Affleck and J-Lo. I'm trying to.
I know. Now they back together, and that's all people are talking about.
Crazy. I feel like I'm in a time warp. Has there been a book that has changed your life? A book you either reread or it just kind of sticks to your soul, and you just enjoy that book?
The people to inspire. So I don't really have time to read nowadays, but I do listen sometimes the audios, and I'm a personal coach. So I have few friends that do like a coaching for a personal development, a self-confidence and self-love. So that's what I started doing it lately. And I've been I read a couple books, but few coaches that actually have such a inspiring stories. And I like those books that can actually inspire you and lift you up and give you ideas, because there's so much depression in the world, and people, if they don't find themselves, they don't have a motivation to be better. And I think those books are super important that can actually motivate you. So
absolutely.
That's what I've been reading lately. That's pretty much my tune.
I love that. Absolutely. And then also let's give it the website a shout out again. Where's the best place to find more about the product online?
VonaviPro.com.
VonaviPro.com. And you have an awesome Instagram as well. That's at Vonavi Pro. And like I always tell my guests, you have an incredible story. You went literally with a passion of yours. Thank God we found that chemist in California, and he literally has helped you change, the lives of obviously your customers, but I think you're going to be changing the lives of many more customers in the future. As Miss Lana, I believe the world is full of abundance, and the world is going to continue to bless you as you are living, learning, and serving yourself every day. I like that quote. Well, we really appreciate your time and energy today. Folks, you've been hanging out with Miss Lana Ivanov and Travis Too Tall and Huff.
Thank you.
We want to thank you again for your time today, and let's keep being real. What another epic episode. And if you enjoyed the episode today, can you please do me a favor and subscribe to our podcast, The Be Real Show, on iTunes or your favorite podcast platform. And also take a little time today, if you don't mind, and give your boy T Huff a review. I would really super appreciate it. And thank you so much for listening today. We're all going through a lot right now. And real-time outsource, my business, is giving back to local and small businesses. Through our social media services and campaigns, we are actually helping small businesses get more exposure during these times, and also when we get through these times. At the end of the day, we don't know how long this is all going to last, but most importantly, you got to think about your business right now and take it seriously. So come check us out at realtimeoutsource.com, and we would love for you to qualify and get the process started where we can take a look at your business and see if we can qualify you for some of our services. At little to no costs for most of the businesses, and some businesses, you're going to have to pay, but that's just part of life, right? But most importantly is that I think this is the time, folks, that you can actually help thrive in your business. And so I would love to help you personally with our team. We're all going through a tough time right now. So take advantage of us. realtimeoutsource.com. Check us out. And we would love to do some business with you and help you with your social and digital media in 2020 and beyond.